It's late at night and I'm in my feels, so here's things that I wish I knew sooner, breakup edition. Number one, they're not their potential. Do you know how many relationships I stayed in because I thought they could live up to the person I had in my head, that they could be, that I believed they could be? They couldn't be that person. I didn't even know if they wanted to be that person. Two, it's okay to feel sad when someone has to leave your life, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Three, the qualities that you wish they had aren't just gonna show up out of thin air. If you want someone who shows you off, holds your hand in public, does all these things, and they're not doing it, they don't have that quality. Think about it this way. I was never good at math. I did not have that skill, and I couldn't be good at math just because someone else wanted me to or asked me to. Your ex, your current toxic boyfriend, they do not have your heart. When my ex would treat me like trash, I would just be like, but I wouldn't do this to them. Exactly. I wouldn't do that to him. That doesn't mean he wouldn't do it to me. Number five, this is a hard pill to swallow. I used to act like I couldn't swallow pills because this one hurt. There is a difference, and it's clear as day if you look for it. But there's a difference between a relationship being hard and a relationship being wrong. Now, in a relationship, you're going to go through hard times. You might deal with something, mental health, physical health. They might have a death. You might have problems and be working through it together as a team. It's hard, but you're getting through it. But there are times when it's just wrong, and you know the difference. When they treat you like trash, and they're not getting better, and they're not putting you first, and they're just a horrible human. That's when it's wrong. There's a difference between it being hard and wrong. Six, you subconsciously take on the qualities of the people you surround yourself with. So if your ex, your toxic boyfriend has horrible qualities, you're going to start treating yourself like that, him like that, others like that. It's proven. Look it up. It's proven. I know y'all heard that trending viral song on TikTok that's like, I cry in the bathroom, he turns off the big light. That's number seven. Being alone is better than crying and having panic attacks on your birthday. Mic drop. If you want a part two, I've got more.
This is once again another relationship expert who is giving advice on something that she has absolutely no knowledge in and something that we know she's not good at. And she gives a math example, which is just a terrible example. And these women, they're just crazy. They don't know what they're talking about. And she's going on spewing nonsense. And when you listen to other women give dating advice, when none of them know what the hell they're talking about, you get the outcomes that you get today.
So I've met this guy. Ooh. Never mind.
So I told myself I wasn't going to cry through this heartbreak I'm going through, but it's hard to not cry over someone that you really never had a chance to explore a relationship with further. I'm really realizing that situationships are like the hardest breakup to get through because it's like you never really got to see where the relationship could have gone, and you never really got that commitment, from that person. But I wanted to come on here and just really warn you guys, okay, about not setting expectations when you are dating from the get-go. And what I mean by expectations is just the understanding of what it is that you both want. I believe that this particular situationship that I've ended, we were on two different pages, and we just were never able to come to each other and really have open and honest conversations about what it is we really wanted and what it is we were doing, which led to where we are today. It's like you're spending so much time with this person, you're getting to know each other, and you're emotionally connected, and intimacy's there, the chemistry's there. And it was just the person that I personally thought I was going to spend a good portion of my life with. I really saw a future with this man. And knowing that I'm not going to get a chance to really even see where the relationship could have gone, it hurts bad. Like, I am really trying to process this ending of this situationship. And it's terrible. I don't recommend, a 0 out of 10 recommend a situationship, because so far, 9 out of 10 times, it's not going to end anywhere. It is going to end in one of you really being heartbroken and That's where I'm at today. Please, ladies, if you are in a situationship with someone, talk to them, have an open and honest conversation about what it is that you guys are both looking for, and if it doesn't match, let them go. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. There is someone out there who's going to want exactly what it is that you want, and you will find out.
I got stood up hours to see my crush.
I set myself up for a dummy mission. I had a crush on this guy. Really hard, child. And he was feeling down, like real down, because he lost a lot of people in like 1 month. So I was like, hey, don't make me gas up and come to Chicago. He was like, do it. I was like, I'm dead ass serious. He was like, okay. Yeah, I did it. I spent probably 2-3 hours with this man out of the 3 days I've been here. Yeah, I was dumb. Real dumb.
The situation isn't that hard to figure out. It seems like this guy wanted a new piece to try out, and he seen an opportunity with this girl, and she fell for the bait. She went up there, he got the job done, and then he moved back on with his life, continuing like before, and she's sitting here hurt. This wasn't hard to see through at all, but these women, they fall for this time and time again, and they haven't found the obvious holes in the, I don't know, these women, they keep falling for this, and then they end up in the same way, crying over it, like it's the man's fault when you should have seen through the problem in the first place.
The absolute worst things you can do after a breakup. Hi, by the way, if you are new here, my name is Paige. I'm a relationship and life coach here on TikTok, so please do follow me if you want to stick around. Okay, so you are going through a breakup. And I say this to all of my clients, they're probably sick to death of me saying it, but it actually is an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down, the next minute you're completely numb. But I'm here to tell you the things you should not do after a breakup. Number 1 is stay away from rebound relationships. Normally for the first, I say 8 weeks, you are in rebound mode. And if someone comes along and makes you feel good during that time, you instantly attach to them because it's a positive thing that's happening in your life and it's taking your mind off of the breakup, or at least help easing it. But this is not good. You need time to heal, and that does mean for the first little while being on your own. The second thing is stop measuring your healing in time. You need to not be saying to yourself, it's been 2 months, I should be over it now. It's been 6 months, I should be over it now. There is no time limit on healing. The first part of time after a breakup, you're not actually healing, you're just starting to see things clearly, and that can be really painful. So be patient with yourself, give yourself time, and stop putting any time constraints on yourself. And thirdly, please do not go back to them just because you miss their presence or you miss them. You need to give yourself at least 8 weeks of no contact before you're going to be able to think clearly on whether you ever want to be back with them. So within that first 8 weeks, it is very easy just to go back. In fact, that's probably what your brain is going to be telling you, because it's telling you to go back to your comfort zone where it's going to feel comfortable. Change doesn't happen in our comfort zone, and growth definitely doesn't happen in our comfort zone. So give yourself that time, and do not let loneliness trick you into believing that you need to go back there. You left for a reason. Remember that reason.
So this is a professional who's giving advice, quote unquote, professionally to women about how they should handle breakups and handle relationships. And all I'm hearing is a bunch of rambling. She's giving no good advice. Women keep doing this for other women, acting like it's going to work. Women helping women has never worked, and it's continuously not working for them. Instead of going to the men and seeing how they can fix the problem and getting the men's perspective, they keep on going to the women. And then you get women like this who are getting paid and who are making a living off of this advice that's getting you nowhere. And she's doing nothing but continuously talking, but really saying nothing at all. It's just crazy with these women, man. They don't know what to do. They're lost.